Hey guys, how you going? Hope you're all doing well. All right, so today topic is basically how to talk about yourself. Okay, uh, there are a few questions, basic questions that people might ask you when when you're getting to know each other. What questions they might ask, and what you could say to answer those questions. All right, so. First question is, oh yeah, by the way, this is good for those guys who don't know me, who've just come back from the immersion program and who haven't met me in any of the classes that I've taught so far. So yeah, here's a little opportunity to get to know me a bit more. Okay, so first question, where did you go to elementary school? All right, well, I went to a school called Camperdown Primary School in Sydney, and yeah, it was great. Back then, I still vividly remember all the fun times I used to have in primary school. And my favorite teacher was actually in third grade, or SD, and yeah, we just had so much fun, and we used to just play and laugh and joke all the time, and very fun memories of those days gone by. So next question, were you a good student in elementary school? Yes, actually I was. I was a pretty good student. I wasn't one of those naughty kids who used to run around and make trouble. I actually did quite well in primary school, and yeah, got to be pretty proud about that. Okay, what were your best subjects? All right, well, I used to love art. What else? English, maths. That were a few of my favorite subjects. And oh yeah, sport. I loved sport. Sport was. I always look forward to PE, as it used to be called, physical education. And I always look forward to that subject every week. Okay, so yeah, what subjects didn't you like? Okay, well, in high school I didn't like biology or chemistry. Okay, not my favorite subjects, definitely. I just didn't really understand how all those chemicals, chemical reactions, and all those signs and symbols. I didn't really understand what they all meant, and it just made me more confused. So yeah, I didn't really like those subjects. When did you first study English? Well, I started studying English when I was in kindergarten in Australia, and yeah, obviously studied English ever since, basically, all the way through to primary school, high school, university, and now that I'm a teacher, I'm still learning. So. It's always good to be on top of your game, obviously. So yeah. Next question: what other languages can you speak? Okay. Well, I can speak Bahasa pretty good now. Not like I used to when I first came here back in 2012. But now my Indonesian is actually pretty good. Lumayan lah, and I can speak a little bit of Javanese. I can't really speak it that much. I mean, I can understand a lot more than I can speak. And when I pray, I speak in Arabic, as we do as Muslims. And there is one other language. It's not really a language, but basically it's code language. It's called Pig Latin, and we used to use this so that we used to speak this language called Pig Latin to avoid other people understanding what we're talking about, in Australia. So, yeah, it's just a code. All right, do you have a big family? I do, but unfortunately, I didn't really get to know them, because, I grew up in Australia, and obviously most of my family are from Indonesia, particularly in central Java, a town called Surakarta or Solo. and I never really got to know them, unfortunately. Back then there was no internet, there was no, Wi-Fi, WhatsApp, video calls, nothing like that. So it was very hard to keep in touch with our family members there back then. So yeah, unfortunately, I do have a big family. I have met most of them in my travels, but unfortunately, yeah, I don't really, I can't say I'm very close with them. So yeah, but in terms of my own family, there are mum and dad and 3 children. So I was the second child. So yeah, not a really big family. Did you enjoy your childhood? Yes, I loved my childhood. I really, I feel I'm blessed that I was able to, be born in the mid-70s and grow up in the 80s and 90s, before all this technology came about. We used to do so much, we had so much fun together. It's a lot different to what it is now, but I remember climbing trees, not being able to come down, riding my bike all day after school, basically. Just getting out there and playing hide and seek, and at night. It was really, really great time to be around, and we never had any problems, never thought about safety or security, because it was just, it was always safe. So yeah, I guess things have changed. Who was your hero when you were a child? Oh gosh. Besides those, fiction comic heroes like, Astro Boy and He-Man, I guess, you could say my dad was my hero, because my mum passed away when I was a kid. I was only 9 years old when my mum had died of cancer. So yeah, my dad really, did his best to raise all of us as a single parent. So he basically became the mum and the dad for us, and he was always there and always tried to teach us, to be the best we can be. So yeah, God bless his soul. And last question, did you ever have a part-time job? Yes, I've had a few part-time jobs, but I guess the first one was when I was still in high school. I worked for a health food company called Russell's, and it was close to home, so it was nice and convenient. And I was in year 11 and year 12 at the time when I was working there, usually just on weekends. But it was a good experience, definitely. Opened my eyes to the world of work and earning my own money and customer service and everything. And I think that's basically where I started getting interested in sales. So that's basically what I did for the last 20 years before I became a teacher. And now, now that I'm a teacher, all that experience really helped me to get to where I am now. All right, so see if you can answer those questions and have some practice, with maybe one of your family members or one of your friends. You can talk online on WhatsApp or whatever. And don't forget to use some useful expressions like "really, me too," or "wow, what was it like?" or "can you tell us more?" Okay, so that's a little bit about the topic of telling me about yourself. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you again next time. Stay healthy, stay safe, and see you later.